If you lose your Ugandan passport while abroad, you will now be required to return to the East African nation to apply for a replacement. This is because the country has banned the processing of lost passports in all its 38 embassies worldwide. Uganda's Directorate of Citizenship and Immigration Control has communicated to all its embassies to immediately implement the directive. According to Uganda's Internal Affairs Ministry, some Ugandans in the diaspora have been selling their passports to people who have hidden intentions, including fraud. The ministry says the sale of passports has a long-term effect on the reputation of Ugandans internationally, and that some countries had already submitted formal complaints against Ugandan nationals. Interior Ministry spokesperson Simon Mundeyi told Uganda's newspaper Daily Monitor that some citizens abroad sold their passports for $5,000 That is nearly 19 million Ugandan shillings. To buyers who had ulterior motives. Mundeyi added that the Ugandans would then go to embassies and apply for passport replacement. The Interior Ministry official said on May 7th, many countries in Europe and Asia find it difficult to differentiate people of color, and it was becoming easy for a person of color from another country to beat the immigration system using a Ugandan passport. Mundeyi added that processing lost passports in Uganda would allow a thorough examination of applicants before they are issued with new passports. The Interior Ministry, however, clarified that Ugandans with expired passports will continue seeking renewal at embassies. According to the country's Foreign Affairs Ministry, there are more than 780,000 Ugandans in the diaspora. Replacing an ordinary passport in the East African nation costs 250,000 Ugandan shilling. That is approximately $65. The new directive subjects Ugandans who have lost their passports to extra costs, mainly transport charges. But how do these extra costs look like? For illustration purposes, let us say there are these two Ugandan nationals. One lives in Beijing, China, and the other in New York, the United States. Let us also assume that they genuinely lost their passports and have to work in the foreign nations. Now, New York is approximately 11,400 kilometers from Uganda's Entebbe city that has the country's main airport. And we have selected the cheapest airline that connects New York to Entebbe, though with several stopovers. If the travel date is late May with a return option of late June, one would incur at least $1,100 and a total of 68 flight hours for the to and fro journey. The Ugandan in Beijing, a city located 9,500 kilometers from Entebbe, would incur at least $1,200 in airline costs and a minimum of 34 flight hours. Previously, these two people only needed to visit Uganda's embassies in their respective capital cities, that is Washington, D.C. and Beijing, to apply for passport renewal.